Recording starting now. On the count of 3, clap. 1, 2, 3. All right. It was a little bit delayed, but that's the Discord delay for you.
We'll figure it out.
We will. All right, go ahead.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of The Love Child Between a Drunken Thought and Wild Ambition. This is the grown-ups today. Ugh, fucking hell. Take 2. Holy shit. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of The Love Child Between a Drunken Thought and Wild Ambition. This is the grown-ups table. Today, you are joined by myself, Uncle Donny, and if you want to introduce yourself, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Big Papa Tess.
All right.
Wasn't much of a wasn't much of
what
a
a
fucking
way.
introduction. Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Just a simple
I'm
hi.
here.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that, like, look, in all seriousness, neither one of us have done a podcast, although we have seen, I believe, our fair share of podcasts. I don't think a single one of us has, like, actually sat down and go, like, well, hey, what the fuck? How do you actually, like, structure and make one? So this is a learning experience.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
And neither do I. Is there going to be
somebody told me you just yap into a microphone and it works?
So that's the thing. Look, the way that I see podcasts is more of like just a hangout. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a hangout with your friends type of things. Like, yeah, there's like self-help podcasts, and you know, if that's your thing, you know, more power to you. I couldn't give less of a fuck about a self-help podcast.
Right.
But like a little YouTuber podcast where you just get to just lap. You get to yap your little heart out. Like, why not? But
yeah,
there are some topics that I want to bring about. And do you want to go straight into those topics?
Why not? Not?
Okay. So, the first topic that I wanna actually talk about, which I think is fucking hilarious, right? It's what I still have not, although I have done research on her, I still have not figured out how to say her name properly, and her name is fucking Beabadoobee. Dude, I'm sorry. I just like I don't have dyslexia, but when I Beabadoobee, but whatever.
Is that it?
I think Doobie, yeah, Beabadoobee, whatever. So, what I want to talk about specifically is that
Beabadoobee.
Is that how you say your name? Is it Beabadoobee?
That's what it looks like. It looks like either Beabadoobee or Beabadoobee. I don't know.
See, the thing is, right, is that like my brain doesn't put 1 and 2 together, so it just looks like nothing. I don't know how to explain it. It just looks like nothing to me. But so we'll call her Beabadoobee. So the thing with Beabadoobee, right, is that there is this not YouTube format. There's this meme format, right? And the meme format is like artists who can't sing versus artists who can sing, right? And like everybody gets them. For example, it'll be like Kendrick Lamar is like artists who rap and artists who can't rap.
Yeah.
And it would just be comparing like people who obviously can to like NBA YoungBoy every single time. So what they do?
Yeah, I've seen those.
So what they decided to do with her, right, is that they decided to do the same exact thing, but the problem is that with her, she wasn't too kindly about it. So the video that she gave, or the video that they did, right, was like artists who can sing versus artists who can't sing. It was her with the guitar, like singing. It was pretty good. And then there's a video of like the next one is like artists who can sing, and it's like NBA YoungBoy singing opera with like lasers.
That exact one, dude, and I didn't understand what was going on. I was like, she can kind of sing. What is it?
Yeah, it's just like him singing opera with like lasers shooting out of his eyes. Like
yeah.
It is just like it is just for shit.
That was my first like I might be turning into a hunk moment because I didn't understand what was going on.
Dude, it is just literally just a fucking, what do you call it? It's just for the memes. It makes absolutely no sense, but it's just irony. But she didn't take too kindly to that. So what happened is back in like February 21st, shout out to this guy who like archived it, like some like just like some not even philosopher, but like somebody who just tracks it, like a historian, right?
He just archaeologist.
Yeah, he just like he just put it into he just put it by like a literal timeline on Reddit. So according to him, it's like back in the 21st of February. So she started reacting to this with a bunch of like a TikTok story post and Instagram.
No way.
So you know how like you can respond to like hyper specific like not hyper specific but like comments.
Yeah, you could like stitch or like duet or whatever.
Yeah. So what they decided to do with her, or what she decided to do, is that all of that, she started basically going on this entire rant about how people who like that get no bitches, about how they're incels, about how she makes more money than them, and how about what is it, that you're a man, so it doesn't matter what you think.
Oh boy.
So by her going,
all this over just a meme.
Yeah, NBA
meme.
NBA young boy shooting lasers out of his eyes, like singing opera.
Like
bro.
when you look at that meme template, it's kind of like reverse psychology because they always put someone who can actually sing.
Yeah.
They're talking shit about young boy, not you.
Yeah, and it's like there's so many people, and it's like it's just a super common meme format. So yeah, she was like, whoever likes it is incels, and that how she's unbothered by it because she has more money and can get more girls, and how about like they're just mad that she can get more girls than them. And it's like no, nobody. It was just like a meme. And then after that, the following day, she got so much backlash because they're like, well, like, what is your problem? It's just a meme. Like, it didn't really need to go that deep. And then after that, she posts another one on February 22nd where she's like talking about how the frustration wasn't from the meme, but rather the wave of harassment and like all the sexualized comments that came with it. So immediately, because she was like, oh no, that's not what upset me, it just became like this victim thing about, she's like, well, I'm just getting like sexually harassed the entire time.
It's like
what
was it really? Like, was there really? What does she have receipts of this?
That's the thing, is that
from the video I seen, nobody like on the comments underneath it. I saw it on Instagram Reels, and everybody was like, "What are you talking about? This girl can actually sing. Who is this?"
Yeah, that's the thing, is that I didn't see personally, like I didn't see the like sexualized comments. I'm like, okay, there's probably, I'm not gonna say it's out of the realm of possibility, but I do definitely think that it was within there's probably a couple, but in comparison to just like the rest of the comments, there is just like no shot in hell.
It's just like the content just wasn't that though. Like I can definitely see, and I see where you're coming from, because it probably definitely happened where there was a few people who were just, this video is not a thirst trap, but they're like, oh, she's so bad.
Yeah.
Just like, you know what I mean? But the content of what I saw was just funny.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. So like, she started talking about like how it got old, and that how it got aggressive. But it's like, it got aggressive because you made an entire video about it. Of course, people started getting aggressive with you because they're like, you can't take a joke. And that she was mad that the internet was rude. It's like, and
newsflash. I hate to burst your bubble, but
and that she was overwhelmed by the negative attention, which is such a dumbass thing to say, because one, you're in the public space, and I understand, You know, like negative, like public opinion, whatever. But for her, right? You can't expect people to be on your back to be on your side when you're calling everybody who likes just the meme format incels, and that how about also talking about how you make more money than them, they get no bitches, and that their opinions are invalid because they're a man. And it's like you really expected people to be like, oh wow, queen, yeah, you're really speaking facts there. No, like it's not what's gonna happen.
And why? What? How is everyone that likes the meme format a man?
I just don't understand. I really don't, because it's also like it's also delusion.
My sister sent me one of those. It wasn't her specific version of it, but my own sister sent me one of those, thinking it was funny.
Well, according to Beabadoobee or whatever her name is, she might be a man on the law.
She's a man, gets no bitches, and is an incel.
But like, another thing is that like, what is it? What was I? The thing about it, right, is that with her, it's like I do think it's just a certain level of delusion. Like once you get to a certain level of like success, you become so far out of touch, which is actually a really good segue into one other thing, like an offshoot comment, right? So
yeah,
it's no surprise. I live in LA. While being in LA, I have gotten, you know, I'm a small YouTuber, you know, 2,000 subs at the time of recording, hopefully bigger. But at the time, like even me, I've gotten into like these private parties, private influencer parties. Fucking hate that word.
Your little diddy party.
Yeah, the little diddy. No, the little diddy, but the little freak offs.
Yeah, he's going to them little YouTube freak offs. You know,
it's funny because I told my dad,
if you ever see Tess's subscriber count just spike, you know what
did he have
happened.
something to do with it?
He was at one of them little parties. But Bryce Hall's manager walked up and just started doing them. Dude, it was like, here's some clout. Thanks for the nut.
The thing with those influencer parties, right, is that you meet so many people that are very high up on like the pole. But the problem is, right, is that those people, they're a little bit out of fucking touch. They're like, I remember, I don't want to mention this story because if you do a little bit of research, you'll figure out who I'm talking about. So I'm gonna leave that one out.
Yeah.
Actually, I went to a Halloween party. That I'm not gonna say where it was, who it was with. Good luck on trying to figure that out. But at the Halloween party, like it's one of those things that these people are like super fucking out of touch. Like we had for example, we had two dudes there that were younger. One, at these parties, stuff just happens, you know. People do things, and these guys were just like, for example, I think what one of them started doing, he whipped out his phone, and he just started, what's the word? He just was like, yeah, look at this girl right now that I'm talking to. Yeah, her and I had a threesome, this and that. I'm like, bro, I just met you like fucking
kiss and tell.
Yeah, I was just like, I just met you 5 minutes ago. But the thing is that we have to act because, you know, like we don't want to ruin the vibes and we're at a party.
Right.
So I'm like, whoa, dude, that's fucking radical. I don't care though. I don't fucking care.
So that's one of the things I worry about, like with myself, because the way that I am, dude, I'm like hella monotone and everything, and I'm kind of dumb. To the point where like to the effect of if someone's like trying to do that to me, I can't really read the room, you know, like I could, but when it like my knee jerk reaction is just like, all right, and bro, what? And, more often than not, that's fucked me up in some social situations. And,
Like, wow, congrats.
Undiagnosed, maybe. But, but yeah, bro, like, that shit is so odd. But I feel like once you get up that high, that's another thing that's kind of scary, dude. Like, if you get up that high, is it just like like the thing we were talking about, once you get some clout, you just start, like, apparently somehow every Minecraft YouTuber, once they get over 100,000 subscribers, has to, like, talk to a minor. I don't know.
Yeah, they're like, oh, fuck, kids? Wow, that sounds great right now for some fucking reason.
Right. 99,999 subs Wednesday. Thursday morning, it hits 100,000. There's already a minor at his house. Yeah, like,
he just wakes up and he's like, "Wow, I like minors now." It's like I don't understand. Right, shocker! The guy who plays Minecraft all fucking day, made a career about it, likes children. Shocker! Like who would have thought about? Who would have saw it?
If you know, you know.
But like I will say. I don't know why, but for like the thing that scares me about like being in that like little circle, especially in LA, because holy shit, man, LA's a wild area. Yeah, especially nightlife, which nightlife is kind of crazy because it's like it's just the amount of shit that you see. It's very hard to find people that aren't like so far up their ass unless you're a native. But even when you're a native, like people are just like full of themselves, which is actually another good segue. I know I keep taking this over, but I do want to talk about, because I was telling you a little bit before. Telling you a little bit before that I was going to save it for the actual podcast. So last night I went to an emo night. Very fun out there in Hollywood. Yes. It was at a venue called Avalon. The Avalon venue out in Hollywood. It's funny enough, I believe it's on Avalon. Go figure. Yeah. But last night, I passed. I don't know why, but every single time I go out to one of these events, I'm always dead tired, and I'm always extremely dehydrated for some reason. Like for example, yesterday I went. I had 3 hours of sleep. I had 2 cups of coffee in my system, and when I was sitting there like yelling my little heart out like for the emo nights, like for the songs I almost passed out maybe 2 or 3 times. I never experienced, you know how like when people sing or like singers sing and they're like putting their whole fucking like pussy lips on it. I gotta stop cussing, bro. But you know how like when they're like sitting there. No, but you know what I mean, though, right? Yeah.
No, that picture didn't need to be painted in my mind.
But you know what I mean, right? Like they're like locked in. You see like the little throat.
The vein is popping out.
Like, the veins popping out. You see the muscle that connects like the neck to the not the oblique. The oblique is on the side, but like the lat. Damn. Like that muscle just starts.
You're like full Chester Bennington.
Yeah, and I'm like, I always wondered. I was like, I kind of was doing that last night, like singing to some of the songs. Like we're listening like "Mama" by My Chemical Romance, bro, and then we're just like getting fucking lit. But singing that song, holy shit, did I almost pass out singing that song? I actually had my voice crack 3 times, and in the middle of me singing the lyrics. I ran out of air. And I was like, I can't. And then when I ran out of air, I looked
killing yourself.
I don't know. I don't know why. I ran out of air, looked up, and I fucking looking up was like the worst thing to do because I got dazed. And when I got dazed, I was like, I'm gonna pass out. So and I was like covered in sweat with baby powder. I put on baby powder so I didn't sweat that much. And I still sweated through
I thought the baby powder like came on after the sweat.
No.
Well, it just like appeared on top of you.
No. And then but the real reason I wanted to talk about it, right? It's because last night I actually we did a good Samaritan deed. There's a guy.
That's right where you stopped off. Yeah.
There was a guy. I think he was trying to kill himself.
Oh Lord.
In the middle of the road. When did this happen? At like 1:30.
He's just like doing one of those like hit me.
Yeah, like 1:30, 1:40 in the morning. So imagine it's a two-lane street. Or
Yeah.
two-way street, sorry. He is in the middle of the lanes where cars come and go. He is right there.
Like
And
playing reverse Frogger.
no, and he has his arms out. He has his arms out like he's like a cross almost. He's standing straight up and he's holding his arms out like a cross. And it's hold up. I'm so sorry. My alarm's going off. Hold up. Cut this out.
Professional. Very good.
All right,
We're
gonna cut that out of the recording. Okay. So
We've done this before.
yeah, clearly. But what I was saying, right, is that he had his arms out like in the shape of a cross, but he was just like he was so drunk that he was just like clearly trying to get hit by a car. So what we did, I was just like, I was originally just gonna leave him, but something was telling me like, no, we should probably get him out of the road. So I grabbed him and I was like, come on, man, like, come on, let's get the fuck out of the road. So we grabbed him, took him out of the road. The thing is that if I was a different person, I would have 100% robbed this guy. Because
if I was a different LA native,
dude,
I'd have robbed him.
I'm telling you, he had an iced out Cuban link chain on his neck. He had an
What was the fit?
It fucked the fit. I'm talking about the straight licks that we could have got.
But like, did he spend all his money on the chain, or was he like Burberry'd out with the chain?
No, he didn't have Burberry. What he was wearing, I didn't recognize, but I also noticed that. So he had an iced out watch, and on top of that, he had 3 phones on him.
Wow.
He had a phone in his front left, a phone in his back right, and I actually held on to one of his phones because he was holding on to it, and I was like, he's gonna crush it. So I was holding on to it until the paramedics, because we called the paramedics for him. I was holding on to it until the paramedics arrived, and I was sitting there and I was like, all of these are like new iPhone 16s, bro. Like I could easily make like probably about $2,500 off of this guy, like that. But I was like, I can't do that. I was like, either that would get so much bad karma that it would be absolutely fucking insane.
Rob a man that wants to die.
Yeah, robbing somebody at their lowest. Nah,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you hop in the Discord call like, yeah, I just robbed this dude who's trying to commit suicide, I'd be like, yo, put it back.
Dude,
put it back.
I just know if I did do that, I am no longer who I am. I am an absolutely different person.
At that point, bro, if you rob, like, I feel like if you rob somebody that is like about to commit suicide, instead of trying to save them, sometime pretty soon down the line, karmically, you pay your debt. You think about that, and then now you're the one in the road.
yeah. Because it's like, well, fuck. It's like, because I couldn't imagine the sheer guilt of like just letting, because I'm not gonna like actually, believe it or not, after like 3 or 4 minutes after we pulled him out from the road, there was this dude that was just speeding down the street exactly where he was standing at.
Fuck.
So like, if I robbed him, he would have probably got folded right then and there. And I honestly, if I saw that, the sheer guilt that would have overtaken me, knowing that I could have stopped it, and I decided to go, yeah, run me your pockets, yo. It would have been I would have probably been right there with him.
And folks, bystander effect is real. And you can't say it's not, because every single person out there, including myself, unfortunately, has been a victim of the bystander effect. If nobody else is doing anything, everybody tends to think, oh, somebody else will do something. No. And it does take a little bit of effort to actually choose to do that. Like, you have to make a decision to help people. And that's why like helping somebody is so, I mean, is kind of an honorable thing to do, just going out of your way to help somebody, because you don't know how many thousands of people have probably walked past this situation already, and like, everyone's thinking, somebody else will do something, that's not my problem. And it's not, but you know, you can make it your problem, and maybe just plant that seed for them to help somebody else. But I want to segue real quick into just a
I had to open a phone call in the middle of that.
A serious message. While this dude over here is taking phone calls.
No. I like seriously. I snuck away and came back like while you were doing your thing because you gotta remember my phone has been dead since like 5 a.m. last night, and I didn't start responding to people until like damn near what is it? It's 1 p.m. right now at the time of recording. I didn't respond to people until like 12, so people thought I genuinely died. So because they were just like
evaporated.
Yeah, because my ex-girlfriend even asked me. She was like, "Hey," because I still live with her, right? Right for the time, and she saw I didn't come home last night because she like my door was wide open. I assume she came up to check if I came home. And there's nothing. So she texts me at 6 a.m. "Hey, are you okay?" No response. And then she texts me again at 11 going, "Hey, we need to pay the rent and like some other stuff." And then I don't respond. I just respond, "Okay, yeah, 100%. Just let me know this, and that." Like ignoring everything. And she's like, "Bro, I thought you died." And I was like, "Your last message to me would have been asking for rent money." And she's like, "I was very close to telling your dad, hey, your son never came home." I was like, don't do that.
Hey, men 101. Right now telling you that happens. That's just how it is. Like I could go months without talking to this dude here. Someone asks me how he's doing, I'll be like, he's got a green dot on Discord, he's good.
yeah.
But like I was saying, just to tone it into a message about that, seriously, there's a lot of people who are going through shit like that every day. And if you're one of those people out there, just don't try everything that you can think of, and anything that maybe you haven't thought of yet, think a little bit harder and maybe it might pop up. As somebody who has gone through that myself pretty recently, therapy is a real thing. And if you are a man out there, don't be afraid or feel like you'll be belittled because you went to go talk to somebody, a professional. All those thoughts and everything negative, they're natural, but not to an extent that some of us feel them. So if you are feeling down, take it from me. I'm a big dude. I'm a big dude. Played football, wrestled, and I was afraid to go to therapy because I thought it would, all my life I've been like, you gotta bottle that up. Don't do that. Real men cry and real men talk to people about their problems. So if you have issues, it always feels better to let them out. If you have a medical care provider, ask them about therapy. There's a ton of programs that I can't think about right now, but just talk to somebody. Lest you be the man with Cuban chains iced out in the middle of the road with Tesla here plotting on robbing you.
well, we weren't plotting. I'm just saying if I was, there was no plotting because I did have his phone and I was like, I could just walk away right now, but I was like, no.
No, like I get where you're coming from. It's just like it's that kind of the dark thought that comes. Like, there is someone out there that would do this to this person, and that sucks.
Yeah, because like, okay, so you know how you're talking about bystander effect, right? The bystander effect was quite literally bystander effect. What happened, and what took to get him out of the road was me going up and the person I was with grabbing him and like pulling him off to the side. Yeah. And then that's when people then came up and were like checking up on him after I initially did that. But like I stayed with him until the paramedics came because at some point I sat him down and then he was not gonna say he was unresponsive. He wasn't talking to people. Yeah. But he was like piss drunk. He was like, by definition, shit face, or like blacked out that you can physically
fighting demons. He wasn't fighting demons. He was in a full scale like.
Yeah,
he was trying to repel an invasion.
Yeah, I actually like originally thought that he was crying when I pulled him away, but it was just like a glimmer. But he just like, I mean, obviously, I don't know what's going on in the dude's head. Obviously, he drank to a certain level for a reason, and what he, it's like that whole idea where people say it's like your true thoughts come out when you're drunk. So I'm not sure what's going on. I hope that guy feels better, and I'm glad that he's alive. But like, I had to stay with him because I know for a fact, because when he laid out and he was just he actually fell asleep. He fell asleep in like a matter of like 30 seconds as soon as he laid down on the concrete. And if I left him, he would have got robbed. I mean, even the other people that I was with, because it was me and 2 other people.
Yeah.
And then there was like 3 other bystanders. They were even talking about, yeah, we could rob him right now. And we were all going we're all going like, yeah, we could. It's like, like we're joking about like, I think one of the guys when the police came, he was like, oh yeah, I let him borrow my watch. I was gonna get that back right now. I was like, just a little joke. But like, yeah, it's like, I'm not the only one. We all had our intrusive thoughts, but we're all like holding each other accountable, going like, no, let's not do that.
Yeah. That's
dude, I'm telling you 100%. Everybody there was like, yeah, we could. There's no shot he would remember this.
Nah.
And it's not hard to reset a phone. Like I could just, he had an iPhone 16. He had 3 of them. 100% the iPhone 16 I could have just got.
Got that Nokia.
I could resell that for like, what they cost. iPhone 16 Pro Max is like $1,200. I could just sell it for like $800 and get it gone. Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's that. This has been, I'm not gonna lie to you, this has been 30. I'm looking at the time. It has been 31 minutes of me yapping. By all means,
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I thought that I was really worried. I've been kind of nervous this entire week leading up to this thing because I was like, dude, I don't know if like this topic is like enough talking. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if there's enough to talk about. But now. You spoke one topic. I think we finished closing out talking about it, and then now this is literally just yapping into a wow. Yeah. No, it's just yapping to a microphone.
Yeah, look, there is a reason why every fucking podcast, every YouTuber has a podcast, and it's not because they really love podcasting. I can assure you right now, it's not that.
It's like the mentality between like starting streaming a video game. I play video games, I might as well try to make money off of it.
Yeah,
I talk to my friends all the time. I might as well try to make.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like you're gonna sit here and do this every single day. At least like add some structure to it a little bit, and then just like have people join, like just listen in. Because
add some structure, don't dox each other, and then boom.
Yeah, like bro, like honestly. This takes like an hour of time. Like, you know how much fucking time it takes to make a video? Like an actual full-fledged video for like my own. It takes like 2 days of research. Like 1 day of researching, 1 day of writing the script, and then that same day turns into recording.
Yeah.
But like this, I'm just chatting in my voice cracked.
No, bro,
I'm just chatting into a mic.
I literally for the couple of mine that are on my channel that are like unlisted now, it took me so long. And all I was doing was playing it. There was no script. It was literally just a VOD from Twitch.
Oh, the highlights.
So yeah, the highlights. Like when I was playing Stalker. Oh my god,
I hate doing the highlights.
Having to sit there because you damn near have to watch your whole VOD back.
Yep.
And cut out all of the lows. Like it was I want to do it again. I had a lot of fun doing it, but like I got to make a system for it because that just doing that was ridiculous. It was a lot of time. It took me a whole week just to cut up a Twitch stream into a cohesive storyline of major points that happened through the stream.
I can't be asked to do that anymore. I remember I did that.
I can't either. That's why I haven't made another one in like 3 years.
That's like I used to do that for Resident Evil Resident Evil 8, I think. No. Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil Village.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm not doing
though.
that. I'm not doing that again. It
I
was so
that,
bad.
though.
No, but like the thing is that like I realized looking back at my VODs. Cause hold up, like when did Resident Evil Village come out? Hold up, Resident Evil Village, Village release date. It came out in 2021, which means that when I was recording and streaming it, I was probably 2021. Yeah, go figure. I mean, I doxed my age, but I'm a 2000s kid. Just whatever the year is, like that's my age probably. Like with that, like I noticed that in the sheer amount of years from that age to where I am now, I'm like vastly different, which makes me not like the VOD anymore. Like,
right.
I used to cuss like a sailor. I mean, I still do,
man.
But there's at least like it's not cussing, it's just a cuss. For that, I was just like cussing a cuss. It's like I just learned profanity, and I was like, wow.
Like, it's like every other word. Like it's proper. It's proper cursing, but it's like, damn, bro, does every other word gotta be fuck?
Yeah, exactly. And I was just like, well, no. So I never.
It's like a filler word. Like my filler words were just swear words.
Exactly.
I didn't really go too much. I was just like, man, and then like fucking like
yeah. Fuck. And, you know, like stuff like that. And you're just like, well, ew. Like just fucking ew. Like just a fat ew.
Saying a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. Well, saying a whole lot of nothing while also simultaneously making yourself look bad. Because you're just cussing to cuss.
Right. I don't know. You know, I could do a deep dive on younger me and like there could be a whole National Geographic episode about like what the hell was I doing back then. Actually, you know what? Speaking of what the hell was someone doing, I'm gonna segue into my first topic. I don't know if you've seen it, but I did. There was a press conference alongside some, you know, Trump loves tweeting. His administration loves Twitter.
Oh, the Zelensky one?
No.
Oh, never mind.
Canada being called our 51st state in a press conference. So there was one of the recent press conferences. One of the people in the audience, or one of the attendees, asked him about the validity of a supposed movement in Canada to become part of the U.S. And he responded after the guy finished his question. He was like, "Yes, it's true. Many Canadians would love to join the U.S." Something along the lines of that. Then he went on to say that they'd pay lower taxes and have the best security in the world.
Is that true?
I seen the press conference. Now I don't know if information era, dude. I don't know. The deepfake's been getting pretty real, but multiple sources, his Twitter account, an interview about him going to a hockey game, and at this press conference, it was mentioned, and he has stayed solid on calling them the United States 51st state, which, mind you, Canada physically is geographically bigger than the United States entirely. That's a big ass state. The only thing is their population isn't as big. It's like, let me see. They have 41 million people, roughly, 41 and a half. The United States has 346 million. And these are like the most recent estimates from their population. But for reference, Canada is 3,855,100 square miles, 9,984,000 square kilometers for you guys that speak that language.
The fake.
In the United States is 30. It's 3.7 million or 3.8 million. So they're only 100,000 off, but For that to be a state is crazy. Now, I don't know how serious it is, but still, it's wild. So I don't know like how they're going to break it up because they got like 10 provinces. They have Alberta, British Columbia, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Newfoundland. I think that's how you're supposed to say it. Labrador, Nova Scotia, Ontario, Prince Edward Island, Quebec, and Saskatchewan. So those could be the states, but he just called the whole country or the whole nation a state. So I got a couple of Canadian homies I used to play GTRP with. I was like, bro, if it comes to it, we got a 1v1.
I wouldn't mind going to Canada. Well,
you gotta catch a friendly fade.
Can we go to Canada? Like, I don't travel often.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like.
What do you mean? Can we go to Canada?
No, like, do we need a passport to go to Canada? Yes, right.
Well, yeah, yes.
Because it's
you can go
country, right?
You can go there. You can drive across the border or go there.
Can you? Really?
I've heard that like depending on what shift of their border patrol you have, though, like you either get fucked with or they're just cool with you.
Because I'm looking here, and so. Canada, so I googled it. Canada has apparently no interest in doing that.
Oh yeah, no, I actually have. There was a poll that was done, and I have the results of that too. It's like that nobody actually wants to do that. So I don't know who the hell told that interviewer at that press conference that was a thing, but I feel like he got trolled.
Well, no, because the thing is that. This is from a quote exactly from Trump where he said, if people want to play the game right, it would 100% be certain that they'd become a state. And when he's referenced, and then they thought that Trump was joking, which the prime minister, and then it's just like, no, he's not. Trudeau recently suggested behind closed doors that Trump's sustained annexion calls may not just be light talk and appear to be a real thing. So they're saying that he's actually having cause to go, yeah, like, let's make it a state. But it's bigger than
Canada's been called the 51st state that never was for a while.
Why? Is that true?
Yeah.
Is it just because, like, they're at the border of us?
I guess so.
I was like, you just went silent. I was like, oh, no, we call dropped.
No, I'm still here. I'm gonna look up where that like became a thing, but I mean I've heard it said before for a while.
The 51st state that never was. That actually sounds kind of cool. Like that unironically goes hard.
Yeah,
it's like that. It's like the same level.
I heard it on Modern Warfare 2, OG Modern Warfare 2, like as a roast towards someone else in the lobby. Yeah.
Pussy.
I'm a pussy. Shut up. You live in Canada, the 51st state that never was. They're like that's damn near probably what happened, and now I heard it the first time. But like so here's and it's broken up into ages too. So it says statement: I would never vote for Canada to become part of the U.S. And it's just they respond true or false. Ages 18 to 34 in Canada said 77% said they would never vote for Canada to become part of the U.S. 35 to 54, 74% agreed with that. 55 and up, 87% was like, yeah, no, fuck that. The next one was, if the U.S. offered citizenship and converted Canadian dollars to U.S. dollars, I'd vote for Canada to join the U.S. 43% of 18 to 34-year-olds said yes.
Wait, so if we convert it, I'm sorry.
If the U.S. offered citizenship to all Canadians and converted the Canadian dollar to U.S. dollars, would they vote to join the U.S.? 43% of 18 to 34-year-olds said yes. Which is, 77% of them said they would never, but then when they said, yeah, but you could get that U.S. money, they were like, okay, wait.
One Canadian dollar is more. Yeah, it's just...
It's worth more. So
it's
worth a little bit less, right?
Yeah. So $1 Canadian equals like 69. It's just 69 cents.
Yeah.
So yeah, they went
they
like
switched
here. How about this? We'll increase your net worth, which is crazy to think about. They're like, we'll increase your net worth by like 30%. Okay. like, just and that little thing alone, your net worth skyrockets by 30% just because now you're a U.S. citizen, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah. It's there's another one at the bottom. So these other two, this is Trump's comments about the 51st state have strengthened my Canadian pride, and my belief is that Canada must maintain its independence. 73, it's just like 70 to 80% for most of these. The last question though, or the last statement was, it is only a matter of time before the U.S. and Canada merge.
That's a threat, dude.
31% of 18 to 35-year-olds said yeah. And then the 55 and up, the boomers were like, never. Hell no.
Probably not in their lifetime, but I also do think that it may, maybe. I don't know, maybe.
Like, you know, it's a very real possibility.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I will say.
It's just, like, you got to think about the ramifications of that, though, because there's obviously clearly most of that population doesn't want that to happen. So if an annex starts occurring, I know so many people and have family members in Canada that I like. I like them. I don't want to shoot this dude.
What if we go to war with them? Because we're
if an actual attempt to annex that country occurs, I don't know how. That's ridiculous. Like, you got to think. You know, it's kind of like the hot topic, Ukraine and Russia. You know, they speak the same language, and they literally have cousins, brothers, mothers, family members. Like you know, my sister literally lives over there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of wicked to think about.
I will say that thankfully I'm dodging the draft. I'm 100% dodging the draft, so shout out. But I will say that, I don't know, 30% wage increase or 30% net worth increase at every person. Sounds too bad.
Yeah.
The whole pride thing, though, I understand the pride thing because it's
Canadian pride.
I'm not a patriotic American. But god damn, when the fucking what is it? When the God, I'm having such a brain fart. 5 hours of sleep. What the Olympics?
Yeah.
When the Olympics are here, fuck every country.
Yep.
All the other countries.
Or when British people start telling me that tuna and beans on a spud is good.
Hey, let's go get a spud. Fuck you.
No.
If you put first of all, I'm not putting this wet ass beans on my potato. You're out of your goddamn mind. And then they'll like, oh, you know what'll go good with a potato and some fucking beans?
Just shredded
tuna. Why? Why are you putting tuna on that? And
to be fair, not raw, but just tuna though. They're just slapping some shredded tuna.
Slapping some tuna on it, and it's like, okay, and then they'll just
Are we missing out though?
No, we're not. No, we are not.
You gotta I'm always of the mind. You gotta try everything at least once.
If some fucking Brit handed me that, I'm slapping it out of their hands. Okay, I'm not. No, I'm not eating. Look,
I'm not a patriot, but if you hand me a fucking potato with beans and tuna on it, I'm becoming red-blooded American right fucking there.
I'm becoming. No, if you give me that, I'm becoming racist. That's just what
you will hear. You'll hear a bald eagle screech in the background before I punch you.
Yeah, I'm not trying that. Okay, maybe if you take the beans out, okay, maybe I'll because I like tuna. I only like refried beans. So putting those type of beans, no. But I don't understand why not just put chicken in it? You know, shredded chicken. Why is it gotta be tuna? And then they'll just drench it in cheese afterwards. And it's who the fuck has ever said, let me get some beans, tuna, and cheese? What, a slab of butter in my spud?
And potatoes, bro. What? Somebody commented on one of the reels that popped up on, or no, this one was actually from the like Spud Guys TikTok or whatever they're called.
Spud man.
Yeah, he was like, how do you say? Oh yeah, British people's cuisine is literally just struggle food. And it's true. If you look at the history, you'll understand why it's so prevalent. It's like why Spam is so big in Hawaii. You know what I mean? It was a military ration. But it caught on. But Spam is good. Like, that's good. You know what I mean? You fry that up. You know, don't throw no goddamn beans and tuna on that shit. But, like, you fry that up, cool.
I will say one comment that always makes me laugh is the fact that people will say that British people eat like the Germans are still flying above. Yes. Like, they just never elevated their like
cold fucking navy beans on some toast.
Like I'm sorry, fucking beans on toast. Like you're out of your mind. I have British friends and I saw a dude eat that and I was like, wow, y'all just really be doing that shit. Like just some bread and beans, bro. And y'all will go like no.
Somebody said, bro, that it was the full English breakfast, and a dude stitched the picture, and he was like, bro, what is wrong with you guys? You literally just took the ingredients. That's it. You just put them on a plate.
I'm looking at it, bro. I'm looking at it, and it's just like, but why is there just beans in the middle of it? Why is there always? What is the obsession with beans over there? Why is it always beans?
Also, I'm not gonna lie. Have you heard one of them say? Have you heard a British person say chili con carne?
No.
They say chili con carne. Con.
What?
Con.
Well, they
instead
also
of con,
say water.
Chili con carne. Like, bro, what? Get out of here. Sorry. And to my British friends, if you happen to see this, just know I stand on business about this, and we could get active in any format about this topic. You can call us diabetic and obese, but you gotta hold the L that multiple of your people are putting tuna on a fucking baked potato.
I just
gotta hold that.
And they're also putting beans on it. I'm sorry, it's just I can't get over the beans. The beans is just like maybe I got the tism, bro. But I don't know,
it just feels like those textures don't match.
I don't want my fucking beans to be touching my fucking toast. You know, I don't want it to be touching my eggs. I don't want it to be touching my sausages or my potatoes. Like, just put it in a separate. I don't know. I autism. I think
you might be undiagnosed.
Maybe.
So I'm not gonna lie, dude. I do beans with toast. Good. Cold navy beans, though, is what I was described to as someone who grew up in London, like born and raised to the age of 10. Cold beans on toast. No, warm them up. Warm them up. I'll dip it in there, you know, and fuck that up. But some cold navy beans on toast, you can't do that to me. That's something you serve a prisoner. Your plate looks like a U.S. prison system food.
You ever see the video of like British kids trying like chicken and gravy, or like
I seen that, and they're like, oh my god,
it's biscuits and gravy, and their eyes just like light up, and they're like, wow. This is really
it's like
good.
They've never been given food before.
I'm telling you, they have just like they are rationing out there, bro, and they're like they're like a superpower, and they're just rationing the entire time.
Man, like that's what you go to a restaurant for. Is that like that's what they're giving you?
Shit. No, if I go to a restaurant and pay $20 for a full English breakfast and you give me that, I'm hitting you.
Man, dude, no, and a lot of the cuisine is just French. It's French food.
Yeah.
Like the high class shit is French food. It's French.
It's French, or it's just like anything that isn't British. Like what I guess you can call a beef Wellington, I guess, high British cuisine, but that's just like That's just a fancy corn dog if you think about it.
It is. It's literally
It's just like a fancy, like up your own ass corn dog, and they're like, this tastes exquisite. It's just beef.
But
It's
even
like, it's
but even the
medium-rare
beef
and
Wellington
bread.
But even the beef Wellington is like it's like history is kind of steeped in French cuisine though, like in the 1800s.
Yeah, true.
But you know what the British like to do. You know, they own the whole world at one point.
Yeah, past
steal
tense.
shit.
Past tense, and now they're just tiny. They're remote. They're like resorted to an island. Haha. Fuck them.
And I say all of this. I want to be clear. I say all of this with the most love.
I don't.
I love you, British people. Okay, one of my best friends that I've known for over a decade is he's not even actually a U.S. citizen yet. Still, I get on him to his face about some of this shit sometimes.
No, I stand on business.
I
Fuck
do.
them. Fuck the British.
I do. But look, they had to be nerfed. They had to be nerfed. God nerfed them, right? Because look, they got a cool accent. You know what I mean? They've got some good accents over there. So their food had to be ass.
Yeah, you got to pick one or the other.
They had to, like, you know, if they had good food like that with their culture, like it just came with the culture and their accents were like that, us U.S. dudes would have no chance with no us, bro. We wouldn't get anything.
You know,
any play.
You know, it's funny. So not speaking of which, but if we want to talk about accents, you know whose accent I'm still trying to figure out, like where he comes from? Kwebbelkop. I have no idea where Kwebbelkop comes from.
Yeah.
I have no idea what fucking, like, let me Google it. Where was...
Isn't he from Quebec?
I don't know. We're going to find that out right now. Kwebbelkop. He's Netherlands.
Oh, from the Netherlands. I don't know why.
He's from, he's Amsterdam.
I was thinking about XQC.
XQC, I don't know what the fuck XQC is. Yeah, just like, so is Jello? Or Jelly Apocalypse or whatever?
For real?
Yeah, he's also from the Netherlands. His name is like, there's no shot this is his name. His name is like, it's Jelly van Vucht.
Wow.
It's like JELLEVANVUCHT. So
Wow.
Jel van Vucht.
He's got to come from money.
I don't know.
You got Vaughn in your name. You're either King Vaughn or you got money.
It's fucking King Vaughn, dude. Oh my god.
Bro, what is Kwebbelkop even up to?
Kwebbelkop. So it's actually good that you asked that, dude, because Kwebbelkop is, I don't know how to say this, but so I was gonna make I still am planning on making that video of Kwebbelkop. I just was writing the script when I was really, really bored. Or not bored. I was really, really tired, so the script was kind of ass. But I was looking, and oh my god, Kwebbelkop is just the Kwebbelkop is literally the definition of just like a fallen off YouTuber. I recently made a video with McGolddoodle on YouTube, and we made a collaboration, right? And it was about Kwebbelkop, and I was like, well, let me talk about Kwebbelkop myself. And the more I did, the more I looked into Kwebbelkop, the more I like started remembering so many things. So I was in like the YouTube, I've been in the YouTube sphere for years, if not like over a decade now, as a viewer and now a content creator. But like Kwebbelkop, like the Kwebbelkop's an enigma because he was doing AI far before anyone was doing AI.
Yeah, like full videos, just AI.
Yeah. And the thing is that he was doing it way before anybody else was doing it. And his goal was to, I remember he said that his goal was to like be able to make AI videos without people realizing that they're AI videos. At some point, he clearly stopped giving a shit because that is clearly no longer the case. But the thing about it, like back then, like, it was kind of cool because AI wasn't as frequent as it was now.
Yeah.
And he was like doing it back when it was like in its I wouldn't say infancy stage, but it wasn't what it was now. So it was a lot harder to do it back in the day. But like,
it's
even
like before
then,
we had like the statue of Michelangelo doing the gritty,
like hitting, like Millie rocking and shit. Yeah. Like way before that. But then like the thing about Kwebbel is that he just kind of like stopped caring. Like let's look at what Kwebbelkop posted today. Because any single time, I mean, if you type in Kwebbelkop, the first thing that pops up is just the word AI. It's him and then AI.
It does.
Everything that he makes is just AI now. Like he made the dude had like 15 million subscribers, right? Well, he has 15 million subscribers. No doubt he's losing subs every single day because nobody really cares about Kwebbelkop anymore. But the thing with Kwebbel is that he was at like this super high level of like just videos. When he started collabing with Jelly, he like 6 years ago, bro, this guy was untouchable. 6 or 7 years ago, this guy was like the epitome. Given he was like a kid's content creator, but I mean, a lot of people grew up on Kwebbel, but now he just makes really shitty AI videos, and nobody even knows why he makes shitty AI videos. Because if people think it's for the money, but when you look up, like, if you look up his stats on Social Blade, which if you don't know what Social Blade is, it's YouTube analytics, right? It goes a lot more in depth, and I use that pretty often, so I can understand why would somebody do this. And most of the time, it's about the money. If you type in Kwebbelkop, Social Blade, what will come up is his stats, and with basically, right, monthly, yearly earnings. So it'll show you yearly and estimated monthly earnings. They're all estimated because it fluctuates. But this guy is making monthly anywhere between 812 to 13K, right?
Damn.
But that's a lot. But he's getting hard carried by all of his old videos, because all of his old videos are still getting views. Like, for example, on the 27th, which was Thursday, he made anywhere between $69 to 1.1K in a day. But that's because like he has a catalog of all these videos. But then the day afterwards, he made anywhere between 73 cents to $12. And then if you look at his like most recent videos, which is his 50 latest videos, every single one of them makes nothing for him, especially like because they're all AI. So he'll upload, like, for example, on the 24th was the last time he uploaded, which is just more shitty AI videos. He uploaded 3 times. Each of those videos only made about maybe anywhere between $5 to $39. So let's say if we take the higher end, 39 plus 27, and then another one which was anywhere between 2 to 17. So let's say 39, 27, 17. That's less than $100. So he's not even getting paid. Fuck. He's not even getting paid like a semi decent job. So it's like, well, why are you doing this? And nobody knows why. I don't even think he knows why. He's just what he became. And it's like, well, why?
I don't know, man. And it's crazy because I watched Kwebbelkop at his height. It's like, oh, this guy. Real quick, can we please just inject the clip of his AI avatar saying bumbling through the brush, my botanical escapades continue. Wow.
There's no shot. Is that real?
Yeah, dude, there's a video of it. It's an AI video. I'm going to send you the link.
Wait, I found it.
Or actually, I found it. AI playing Minecraft.test. Bumbling through the brush, my botanical escapades continue. Honestly, like, if you showed this video to somebody who never watched Kwebbelkop before, and it was like someone who's not YouTube savvy, feel me, like an older person, they probably would believe this is a real person.
I would 100. If I was senile, yeah, 100%.
I definitely would believe this is a real person.
I would 100% believe this is like this is a dude. I mean, people are like, what is it? People are like getting fooled by AI nowadays. Like, hello, I'm the IRS and I'm calling you. You know what I mean?
I mean, we got videos of grandmas seeing a car crash on GTA 5 and thinking that shit's real.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I've seen those. I've seen those where they're like, it's called like Los Santos now, and they're using like the cinematic thing where the car is flying and they'll hit somebody. It's just like, oh my god.
Oh my god, Dios mío.
And it's so fucked up because like they 100%
really thought that's real. Like they're getting traumatized. Or when an Arma clip got showed on Russian television.
Did it actually?
Yeah, I've seen. So let me see. It was Russia televised like on their news.
Oh, Argentinian news channel shows Arma 3 video as Ukrainian footage.
Yeah.
Wait, where? Hold on.
It was a video of like the missile defense system. This is from Arma 3, and I guess that shit got showed in Russia. Now I don't know if I got misinformed by the Post, but it supposedly a few months ago that got shown on a news station as real footage.
Oh, I'm looking at it. Oh, it's when they're shooting, they're like Gatling gunning the wait, that's an Arma clip?
That's an Arma clip.
Holy shit.
You got GTA grandma.
No, but I've seen this and I never thought twice to look at it like that's an Arma clip.
Yeah, it is. It's Arma 3. Which, if you haven't played Arma,
this makes me want to download Arma.
If you haven't played Arma 3 or Arma Reforger, I recommend getting Arma Reforger right now because it is it's kind of blowing up. You can fight in North Carolina as CSAT versus NATO. Yes, I'm a CSAT player. No, I don't play NATO. NATO sucks. But get the damn game. That game is so fun. Last night I got a clip. It was just one life, 10 kills with a Benelli M4 shotgun. I was just running through the woods, like, just pow, 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 like a little crackhead. I had no clothes on, butt ass naked, just a shotgun and some shotgun shells.
Oh, no. I'm looking. Now that I looked up that clip, everybody's doing the response or, like, reacting to Beabadoobee. And they're like, how not to... Like, for example, this guy named it "How Not to Take a Joke and Ruin Your Reputation Overnight," the Beabadoobee crash out incident. And it's like it's not that serious. You don't need to use all the buzzwords like, oh, it's an incident. I understand it's all part of the game, but fuck me, do I hate reading some of these titles sometimes? I'm like,
that kind of goes hand in hand. To circle back to that topic though, like on one hand, she overreacted to that, but then like I just watched the clip of her calling everybody broke, bitchless, and incels. That did not spark a fire in my heart.
No, I
hate this person.
I got better shit to do, bro. Like I'm gonna go outside and enjoy myself. Like I'm not gonna sit
on
there
on both sides of the coin. There's a little bit of overreaction going on, but like you have to understand that with the internet though, like if you say some dumb shit like that, you're just gonna get the worst of it.
Yeah, but actually the funny thing is because she said that, people started doubling down, and they made the same exact memes, but they just went harsher. Like, what is it? Singers who can sing versus singers who can't fucking sing or take a joke, and it'll be the AI voice saying that, and then it would just like, and it'll keep going, and then it would just play her.
I love that little AI voice, bro, because sometimes he be getting hella aggressive with how he says words.
Yeah, and they're like, haha, like fuck you, like they full send it. But we have. The one we've been sitting here and recording this for like an hour now. I think about it. I honest to God did not know that we would have made it past this far.
Seriously, it doesn't feel like it. I've been having so much fun doing this. I kind of forgot that I need to eat food. Which brings up another question: how the hell do we wrap this thing up? Because honestly, outside of this, When we talk, it's usually a long ass time.
Yeah, we talk, and then one of us would just like go silent and just disappear, and then that's how that
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, but you can't do that on a
podcast.
Yeah. Or we could. I don't know. Hey, chat.
Well, yeah.
How do you feel about one of us just deafening ourselves and leaving for 30 minutes, and that's how you know the video's done?
Yeah, it's just, and the thing is that the runtime just keeps going. It just
really
keeps
padding
going.
this out for the ads, dude.
Yeah, it just keeps going so we can get more money. Like, oh, thank you.
There will be those like that small sect of people who do wait those 30 minutes to see if someone comes back.
Wait, there should be just like at one point just like a really loud scream that it just interrupts the silence, and it's just never anything, never again.
Oh my god, like an ASMR fall asleep video, but they're just like somewhere in that. I'm always afraid of that when I watch any video. Not specifically the sleep ones, that there'll just be some loud ass noise like, oh yeah, this is some pretty relaxing like Minecraft long play. You know what I mean? And then a fucking creeper starts blowing the fuck up and I wake up in the middle of the night.
I've seen those videos before, and the meme where they have there's like a woman getting okay, hold up. I guess trigger warning. But where it's just like it's just like clearly domestic violence going on. And like another dude, and then you hear 3 gunshots, and then you hear a guy crying afterwards, and that's in like an ASMR like fall asleep.
Wow,
one. Like that's a real thing. I looked up the video, and it exists at that exact time frame,
bro.
And it never happens again.
Wow. No, my sister showed me. Have you seen these guys? It was one guy. I don't know if it's multiple guys. I've only seen one of these channels. This might be a good talking point for you. The boyfriend roleplay videos.
Oh, I love those.
Where it's just like a picture of an anime dude, and he's like, "Come."
There was actually
they're so bad.
Oh yeah, the boyfriend crashes car and fucking dies ASMR. That was a good one.
Yeah. In the middle of it, fuck. Like.
There's dude, actually, you want to know, funny that you brought that up. That was actually going to be one of the first videos I have ever made, was about the boyfriend like ASMR things, about like how wacky they get. I was going to talk about that years ago, back in like 2021, and I just like never did it. As a matter of fact,
so
I have
ask, are you serious about this? That's the only thing I need to know.
What about it?
No, it's just like it's so hard nowadays to tell if something is actually satire or not.
No, I was like 100%. Look, I actually
not you and your intentions. I mean the people that are making these, like making this content. It's so hard to decipher because people are so comfortable now on the internet. They will really just tell you their deepest, darkest secrets and just keep it pushing.
There was what do you call it? There was this one. I forget. I think it was. So the whole premise of that video was to talk about 3 different ASMR channels, that I found, and talk about like how bad, because this was back in like 2021. I actually have the exact date. You know, I have the entire video. I have the entire video made. Or not made, but I have it recorded. But this was 4 years ago. Wow, that's crazy to think about. This was 4 years ago, and this was also there's no script. I didn't know how to write a script, and I use a webcam. So I have the entire video made. I just never did anything with it, and I don't remember why. I really don't remember why I didn't make an entire video about it.
Was that the one with like the VTuber too?
Yeah. Okay. So actually, that's good. That's good. So yeah, there was 3 different people, and one of the ASMR ones was like, what do you call it?
Anime VTuber.
It was an they had anime voices. Yeah, they had anime voices, and they had this one like a Glock disassembly tutorial, which actually taught you how to disassemble a Glock and reassemble it. It was funny, but I sent them an email and I was like, hey, I want to interview you. Would the team be comfortable with me interviewing them? And they're like, oh, I'm not sure. I don't like. Let me ask. And they're like, no, I don't. They said that they wouldn't be comfortable with that. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And I ended up joining their Discord.
Yeah.
I ended up finding. I think I never did fully find out why, but I have a sneaky suspicion it's because that the guys who were or the people who were making it turned out to be actually men.
Wow.
So, let me see if I could Glock disassembly.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, I think they turned out. I think they turned out to be men.
That's disappointing and also invigorating at the same time.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that I'm not even sure if their channel exists anymore. But they were also like, I went into their Discord, and it was just like a straight up meme Discord. But it was like, it is by sheer luck that they got the fan base that they did, because they just they had just like slurs written on every single every other text chat.
What?
Yeah, it was wild. And then I just went in there to like ask them a question, and then some guy just started an argument with me. Like, it was proper incel Discord. Well, not incel Discord, but it was proper just like just people who just do nothing except it was like a mono for two lobby. Discord? Yeah, it was just like a mono for two lobby. Think of a mono for two lobby, but just like in nowadays on Discord and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is like,
well, all you have to do is just like Discord person, and then that's it. That's like,
yeah.
For me, if you say that to me, I know exactly what you're talking about.
There was another video that I wanted to make of me just going into VR chat, because I think for a week I was going into VR chat, just like messing with people, being as deadpan as I can, trying to see what they would do.
Yeah.
Dude, there was this one lady who just really, really hated Mexicans for no reason. For no reason. And we kept asking her, like, why do you hate Mexicans? And we just kept going on and on and on until the point that she just decided to block us. And we're talking to her like her boyfriend, saying, you can do better. Like, we promise. And then we got blocked by him. But then they're having, like, we were starting arguments and shit the entire time. I miss it, because that's probably would have been a very good video, but we ended up just not recording it for some reason.
Bro, anonymity and an avatar gives people so much like empowerment to say what they mean. I swear.
Well, yeah,
and then the thing is, like, once you get figured out, people will get figured out and they'll be like, I didn't really mean that. It was just no, you meant it because you thought, you just let your thoughts out. You can't lie. I hate when people do that shit. When they say some shit like, and they think it's anonymous, and then one day they get exposed for it, and they're like, "No, I was a different person. I was a different person, dog. That was 4 weeks ago." Shut up. It's like,
hey, bro, that was yesterday, bro. Like, calm down.
You just said that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? That was 32 seconds ago.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I try not to have a digital footprint for that exact reason, because like my Facebook is cringe. My Facebook is very cringe, but that's also because I grew up with it, so I posted dumb shit. Nothing that was just like me saying the N-word, but it was like me posting cringe. Me being cringe. I'm 13, 14-year-old, like, depressed kid in middle school, fat, whatever. Of course I'm gonna post cringe. But like, I specifically on Instagram, I used to be a very, very open person on Instagram. I used to post everything on Instagram until I realized I probably shouldn't do that. Because I remember once, I'm not gonna tell that story. I'm not gonna tell that story out of respect.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans for the full story.
Yeah, subscribe to the Patreon. Subscribe to the Patreon, because that high key, that story involves somebody else, and I'll just like be completely anonymous about it. But it does involve somebody else, and I remember I was gonna like post something because something happened. And I took a picture of it, and I was getting ready to post it, and she's like, "Why are you doing that?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Why are you posting it? Like, keep that to yourself." And I was like, what's the problem?
Like, oh,
Yeah,
like
that was literally it. I remember that clear as day, and that was like it like registered in my brain. I was like, oh,
damn, I really don't gotta be posting all of this shit.
Yeah. I was like, I don't. My dog just is going ape shit right now because somebody's walking down the hallway. But it did finally hit me like, yeah, I don't have to post this. I don't have to do that. Why the fuck am I doing this? And then ever since then, I just have become like very aware of like what I post and don't post.
And it's like, there's a statute of limitations to that. You know what I mean? Like, if it was really like you were a kid, you know what I mean? People do say stupid shit, do stupid shit, and do dumb ass shit, and change. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But like a lot of these situations, it was like last year.
Yeah.
It was like a year ago.
It's the same year, just like 6 months ago. And it's like, bro, you haven't. And then
don't be fake about your apology. Do not be fake about your apology, dude. Like, it's okay for you to get caught red-handed with something and just be like, you know what? This has taught me the lesson at this point. I apologize. I'm going to be better from this point forward. You don't got to be like, I was different. I changed a long time ago. Because, like, you didn't. You know, you don't start crying. You motherfucker, you cheated on me and then started crying. Not when you were cheating on me, but when I was like, yo, you cheated on me.
Yeah. It's like you're mad that you got caught, or you're sad that you got caught. It's if you didn't get caught, you would have the same exact ideas. Or they do like the typical YouTuber apology where like here, I've been practicing my YouTuber apology. I never thought I was going to be making a video like this. I had a severe lapse in judgment. And
that's the line. Lapse in judgment.
Yeah, I had a severe lapse in judgment, and I did something that I'm not proud of. I'm sorry to the people that I hurt. Oh, no, actually, don't ever say sorry. They never will say that. To all the people that I have hurt, I am making changes, making strides. I have been seeking therapy, seeking help so that I can change who I am. And don't never say sorry. Don't never say sorry the entire time. Don't never just outright say, hey, I'm sorry for what I did. Don't you be like,
why can't it be just like a 30-second video? Hey, look, bro, my bad. To be honest, like really, I was ignorant before of how this could have affected people, and I'm sorry. That's all you gotta say. Be for real. I never understood. Or like sketched on that. Honestly,
he owned up to it
for real.
Yeah, I did it.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know why. It kind of sucks that Sketch felt the need to apologize because he said sorry in that clip, and it sucks that he feels the need to apologize.
I still to this day haven't even watched the Sketch clip.
I'm not. I mean, I seen the clip. I didn't dive into the content because, like, you know, he tried to hide it for a reason. It feels a little disrespectful to go try to dig up his dirty laundry.
No, yeah, I mean, but
You know what I mean?
To be fair, Sketch, like, to be fair, will make jokes about it. Like, that man can take it on the chin. He makes
that
jokes
dude
about
handled
it all the
that
time.
like a G, bro. To be honest, he handled that. That's the best. Like celebrity internet persona scandal I've seen. That's like the best way it ever has been handled.
Yeah, 100%. Honestly,
and the thing is, because he didn't even, and you could tell the pain was real because he didn't say shit. He was at Faye's house and just dipped and was gonna like off himself. He didn't say anything. That was a real reaction.
Was that actually what's gonna happen? I never watched the apology.
Yeah, well, he said he was gonna eat a bullet. That's literally what he said. But then like everybody else actually came out and made his claims valid and showed footage. Was like, no, yeah, he really just dipped on us.
Oh,
without saying shit, he was just like, hey guys, I gotta go, and just dipped.
That's crazy. I didn't think he was. I didn't think it was that bad, but
It was a horrible situation. And the fucked up part is, a lot of the community was getting on him, talking shit and being all rah-rah about it. And then he dropped that video, and you could tell how seriously hurt he was and the mental state he was. And then a lot of those people took that shit back and was like, yeah, I'm proud of my boy.
Yeah. I mean, but that's just how it is. That's the internet.
You know, yeah, I was just like, I was watching that whole thing. First, someone was like, yeah, Sketch is gay. And I was like, yeah?
Yeah, and
okay.
Isn't more than half
what
of the
about
world
his
at this point?
What about his internet persona was like, never be gay, never be gay, never be gay. None of it. Like this, none of his persona had anything to do with like hardcore straight masculinity.
Yeah, it's just gay people. Ew, man. Like that's what his persona was.
He's a dude with glasses that squints and goes, "What's up, brother?" Like, who he's fucking has nothing to do with his internet.
Yeah, and he's just and all he does is play NFL. Like that's it. Like it's just,
and he's good at it. He's pretty good at that shit too, and he can kind of rap. You know what I mean? Like he's just a cool dude. Who cares if there's dick in his booty? Like it doesn't matter. This is another. Fucking dying. This is another
cock watching for me.
Yeah. Oh God.
It's just cock watching at that point.
Oh God!
There's no need.
It's
for
not
it.
your asshole.
Yeah, it is like at that point, my brother. It's called jealousy. Like,
did you get fucked? No, you didn't get fucked. Like, bro, what?
But
like, this is.
I never understood it either. Never.
It makes no sense. It makes zero sense at all. I don't. I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn.
Honestly, I think I forgot what I was gonna say as well. Should we wrap? Do we wrap here?
I think you know that might be a good point. It's been an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's been an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think we should wrap here. You know what's funny? We didn't even talk about the fourth topic. There is two topics for you and two topics for me.
There was. What was my?
Mary Kate and Evan Solis.
Oh my God. Oh, let's speed run that real quick. Okay, so I think this is an ongoing situation. I'm pretty sure. I was on Twitter, dodging all of the porn to try to find a topic for today's recording. And Mary Kate kept popping up like as topics. I was like, what the hell? So I did some diving into this because I was like, who the hell is this woman? Apparently, and this all started from like a leaked Snapchat message to someone in this circle. Mary Kate slept with her boyfriend Evan's dad. And apparently he found out and is still dating her and is like defending her. So we don't know if the validity of this or if it's just just some shit to blow up some woman's internet fame at this point. But the Snapchat message is such. I don't know if you've heard this part. I'm gonna skip all of the likes because the word like is used like 700 times in this message. I don't know if you've heard this part, but so over the break, or right before the break started, Mary Kate went home early from school because I guess she's in university. Because I guess she finished her exams early.
Before you continue, I don't know who Mary Kate is. Who is Mary Kate?
Someone. There's like, this is the thing that's kind of boggling my mind. Since I put that topic in that channel, I've been trying to figure out who the hell this person is. And there's like, she's not a YouTuber as far as I can tell. She's not like an influencer of any kind. She's like just a girl who goes to college, from what I can see. Right.
Yeah.
So
college student Mary Kate Cornett family.
Yeah. So Mary Kate went home early from school because I guess she finished her exams early and went to go watch Evan's little sister in her basketball game and went with his dad. They then dropped the sister off at home after the basketball game and went to dinner and drinks, and he was like buying her drinks and stuff, and then they got with each other or something. And then that was the first time. I don't know how Evan, the boyfriend, found out, but I know he did, and then he was upset about it. And then Mary Kate told him she'll never do it again. She's a liar and a loser or whatever. I'm sorry. And then now they're dating again. but the mom knows. But she's not getting divorced because of this situation, because the dad apparently has cheated on her before multiple times. So this is like ongoing though, for real, because it seems to have just spiked. This Snapchat message must have just came out. The dad, Eric, had a LinkedIn profile that has now been disabled. He was like a corporate banker or something.
Oh no.
There is a crypto coin already. MKC. It stands for Mary Kate Cornett, in circulation now. And a whole bunch of the Twitter comments underneath one of the posts I was watching was Twitter users like reposting Mary's mom's LinkedIn profile, and they were just like, "There's only one option, bro."
That's crazy.
So, you know, there might be more coming out soon on this one. Like, I gotta watch this because it's literally developing as we speak.
Well, I will have you know that MKC coin is sitting at a whopping 0.001 cent.
Let's fucking go.
It's gone up by 3.78% in the last day. So
it's
that's
experiencing
great.
growth.
Yeah, it is. Market cap is at 6,000. So somebody has, I'm not sure if it's one person or just a bunch. But yeah. Yeah, there's people making money off of this. Shout out to them.
Keep an eye on that. Keep talking about Mary Kate and invest in MKC.
Yeah, we should probably say we're not this is not a financial recommendation. Actually,
no.
I mean, okay, if you're coming to a podcast and actually taking fucking stock advice from two dickheads sitting here talking about scandals, you may need to reevaluate your life.
You should take this advice the same way you take the advice from your two drunk uncles at the grown-ups table.
Oh, sorry.
When they turn around
wrong.
and tell you, "Hey, nephew, listen to me."
Sorry. MKC price is actually down by 18%. It's at a 0.0000114. It's gone down. A matter of fact, wow, whoever fucking sold here, Jesus Christ, shout out
Paper
to him.
hands, dude. You gotta hold.
No, dude, everybody's selling the coins. That
shit went up. That shit went up a fucking milligram of $1, and it was like, yeah, sell.
No, I don't blame them. Like this guy made was that 1,000 or $1? Did he make $1 or 1,000? Man, if he made $1, I'm so sad. So it's everybody that's sold is losing money.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is buying
coins?
This guy bought into it with $215. Are you serious?
Why are we buying Mary Kate coin? What?
There's this, but like some people are coming into here with like less than a cent. You know what I mean?
Right.
This guy just bought it for 100. I almost said something. Can't say that word on the air. But this guy. But I'm looking at it at 1:37 today, and at the time of this recording, which would have been during the middle of this podcast, some dickhead bought $141 worth of Mary Kate coin at 1:37 p.m. today.
Well, he is now down.
1:45 p.m. So not even 10 minutes later, I guess he was hard watching the stock and sold it in less than 10 minutes and lost $1.08. No, not $1.08. Yeah, $1.08.
That's like he bought it and then thought about it and was like, why the fuck did I just buy that?
Exactly. And he went, let me get out. Because nobody, man. I mean, you're not, why are you buying into this?
Look, to be honest, this is a great time to make some closing statements related to these topics. All right, working backwards. Okay, don't buy Mary Kate coin. Like, don't meme coins, all of that stuff. You guys got to understand. It's always a gamble. It's just it's a gamble with this type of stuff. Okay, be careful with your money. In regards to Canada being called our 51st state, my advice, just keep in contact with your homies across the border, because you never know. You never know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Tesla, you have any pieces of advice regarding your topics?
Beabadoobee, or however you say her name, is very up her own ass, and Kwebbelkop is the epitome of a fallen off. No, he is the epitome of YouTube death. Yeah. Whoever the Kwebbelkop you knew that you grew up with is dead and gone. Like that's it. He is a husk of his former
He's got a fucking
self.
beard now.
Yeah, I 100% mean this. He is dead and gone. Kwebbelkop is no more. The Kwebbelkop we know is not the Kwebbelkop of old. Man. That was a hard line. Unironically, a hard line.
Everything that seems good now can end at any point. Make sure you appreciate it, and don't take things to heart too hard, lest you call everyone on the internet a man that is broke and gets
an incel.
So
you can't forget the incel. But
man, what a session, dude.
We still have to end it. You want to go ahead and end it? We still have to do the outro.
Let's spitball this. Okay. All right. Something I like to do in my Twitch streams is at the end of every single stream, give a little bit of just a pep talk to everybody that watches. So these usually come off the dome. I just freestyle these. We used to call them lemon drops, but now with the change to being an unk, we'll call it some uncle advice. So a piece of uncle advice for you guys. If you're watching, we had a pretty big theme of mental health going on, and I know I already spoke about that. And that was for yourself. I would recommend to talk to your friends every once in a while. I try to call my friends at least once every other day. Go down the list and talk to them. I don't always do it. I'm not perfect. But just check in on your homies. Make sure all of them are of the understanding that they exist and that you care about their existence, I should say. With that being said, this has been the first episode of the Grown Ups Table. Thank you for joining us. And it's only up from here.
Also, once again, since this was the first ever, this is a first for all of us. If you guys would like to see things, any type of constructive criticism, we are planning on having guests in the future. The first guest that we're going to have, I'm not going to say who they are yet. Imagine. And I'm not going to say who they are yet. However, it's going to be a very interesting group of guests, because it's two of them. A man and his, I believe they're married, so wife, who have a very interesting job on the internet. But like I said, before all of that, if you guys have some constructive criticism, any type of recommendations, or just, things that you would like to see in the future, please don't hesitate to let us know down below. We read each and every single one of the comments. And once again, constructive criticism is always welcome. And if you liked it, hey, why not give us a like? We're going to start this off on YouTube, hopefully eventually move on to different sound platforms like Spotify, SoundCloud, etc. But if you happen to like the video, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. We're trying to do this at least on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis. We haven't figured that out yet, but hopefully, fingers crossed, weekly basis if it doesn't become too taxing on both of our lives. But with that, you guys just have yourself a good one.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mwah.